EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots.
Set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots.
Lane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Jones. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Barkley.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he is all the way up past the 25.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Alexander.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
30-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He'll try and... So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Brings up 2nd and...
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Jones from the gun on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jones now on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
44-yard line.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 4 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it over.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 18 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
Makes the
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 15. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Giants 7, Patriots 3.
On second down now. Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Graham Gano.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score Giants 14. Patriots 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Brings up second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
21 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the keeper.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. O'Shane Ximines. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And the Giants first down.
Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
Allen off the play fake.
the 34-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. New England on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's a gain of 5.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,